Unfortunately, millions of people are still struggling with exhaustion, cognitive problems, and other long lasting symptoms after a coronavirus infection.
Joining us on the KOGO News Live line, cardiologist Dr. Fahmi Farah. So how long does this virus or the after effects stay in the body?
It can be a very long time. For some, it has already been the duration of the pandemic, those who got it at the beginning. It's called COVID long hauler symptoms. It's not the acute symptoms that they had when they're infected with the virus, but rather more generalized symptoms that are lasting much longer, such as severe fatigue.
So we mentioned exhaustion and we mentioned cognitive problems. So when we say cognitive problems, what does that actually mean?
It means not being able to function at their baseline in many different ways. For example, not able to walk, losing their muscle functional capacity. Some of them are, wheelchair bound. Some of them are not able to think clearly, like neurological symptoms. They're just not able to function at their baseline. So those would be some of the cognitive functions that we're talking about.
So that's interesting because I think a lot of people have kind of a disconnect with if this is a disease or a virus that hits your lungs, how then does it cause problems in your brain?
Yeah, we don't necessarily have the exact answer to that, but yes, we don't think this is something that just hits your lungs, possibly in the initial phase, but it has lingering effects, and we believe that it's actually affecting almost every part of the body. We have seen patients, heart, of course, is a major organ that's being affected by COVID-19, lungs, kidneys, the musculoskeletal system, the neurological system, which is the nervous system. So I don't believe it's just the lungs. From what we've seen over the course of the last 2 years, it's much, much more than that. And we do need a lot more research in this, and only time. Hopefully soon we will have more answers as to why that is.
So, absent the answer of why that's happening, is there some way to treat people who are COVID long haulers to make them at least feel a little better?
Yes, we are treating their symptoms, of course, whichever aspects of their health or their bodies affected. That's where we're treating. That's where our focus is. But we still don't have that magic pill, so to speak, or treatment available to where one treatment is going to fix all. We still don't have that. So as of right now, it's very much symptom-based treatment.
All right, cardiologist Dr. Fahmi Farah joining us on the KOGO News Live line. And thank you so much for your time, doctor.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.